Hi and welcome back to some more ramblings of a retiree. This vlog is a walk along the banks of the River Thames between Weybridge and Walton, and it shows an area that I used to play along when I was a kid back in the late 40s and throughout the 1950s. It's a walk I took with my sister on the 19th of August when I was over visiting her a few weeks ago. And unbeknown to me at the time of the walk, I would actually 4 days later be sailing down on a friend's boat going in the opposite direction. And the points I made from the boat, I'll cross-reference in, as we're walking along the river with this one, and just show you the same sort of viewpoints, one from the land that you saw in the previous vlog, number 10, taken from the boat. So hope you enjoy it. It's a bit of a reminiscing for me from the late 40s into the 1950s and now 2021. So a difference of 65 odd years. So I hope you enjoy it. I'll just show you Cody's here. He's not in the video at the moment. He's laying down. He's actually on a bit of a rug that I had to put on the carpet because of he's been outside and he's got a bit wet. So there he is having a look at the camera. Oh, he's going to get up and have a look at the camera. Yeah, he's getting round to. Oops, no, he doesn't want to be in camera shot. So yeah, so he's relayed down again. So Diva Doggy's back in action, but he's a bit puffed out because he's been out in the rain, and I've had to put that rug down to stop him getting his muddy footprints on the carpet. So I will let you watch the video and see what you think. If you've got any comments about anything that's shown on there, put them in the box below. If you like the video, give it the thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel if you want to watch more of my ramblings. It doesn't cost anything. It just helps a little get my numbers up and encourages me to put some more videos out. So without further ado, here's the film. I'm going to do a bit of voiceover on it, which is a bit of a novelty for me. I haven't done that before. But just cross-referencing this walk with the sailing trip I made 4 days later on the 23rd. So yeah, 5 days apart. Bye for now, and talk to you in the next one. Yeah, this area here was where we used to go swimming when I was about 10 or 12 years old. We used to swim off of this little concrete pad here and swim out into the middle of the river. As I said earlier, lead up to this video, I'm walking from left to right on the screen, and 5 days later I was actually sailing from right to left down the river on a boat. So didn't know at the time I was doing this video. Apart from a boat, this is the only access across to the island, privately owned island, to that one house that's over there. And 5 days later, I actually make a reference to this bridge sailing underneath it. The island, that property, I think, has been unoccupied for a number of years now. I don't know who owns it, but it's quite a big island. And towards the end of the island, in a minute, you'll see some moorings where anybody visiting by boat, they have some mooring areas up the far end of the island. The boat coming into view now is about the size of the boat that I sailed down, going in exactly the same direction 5 days after I did this walk. And just coming into view now, you can actually see the moorings for any visitors to the island. Just coming into view now. This was another popular swimming stroke fishing area, and obviously looking at it now, not so popular, but there is one fisherman there. Looking through the trees here, you can see the branch of the river that I came down on a boat 5 days after this walk, and that small outboard is going to moor up on the point of an island. It's called Desborough Island. I'm going to continue walking up the southern side of the island, just up to a bridge, which is the main bridge across to the island, and I'm going to be walking over that. You can just see the bridge now coming into view on the right side of this clip, and I'm going to cut the film here, cross the bridge and go right up to the other end of the island and continue my walk back towards the bridge. I've now walked to the other side of the island, crossed the bridge and walked to the other side of the island and turned around, and I'm now walking back towards the bridge. At this point I've slowed the film down because the bird was just about to take off, so I've tried to slow-mo the film down to get a better view of the bird. I followed the bird up the track, up the path by the side of the river, and could hear it calling. So it's up in the trees here somewhere. So I'm just trying to find it again. And it's coming into view now, not so very obvious in the film, but I will circle it and slow it down again when it takes off. If anybody else has got a better identification of the bird other than a Harris hawk, let me know in the comments below. This was a really popular place back in the 50s. Whole families used to come over onto the island and spend the day here with deck chairs. All around this area were deck chairs. And through here where the woods are now, there used to be wooden changing huts for boys and girls, men and women. And all of that area used to have deck chairs. People, you know, on where that concrete plinth is there used to be a little jetty. Kids used to paddle by the side of it or jump off the end of it. Long gone now. Back on the bridge now. This is the crossover bridge from Desborough Island on the left to the mainland on the right. And I saw these intrepid women paddleboarding up the river. And so I filmed them as they came up. They said it was okay to film them, and in fact a couple of them were waving at me, and it was not that warm, to be honest. If they fell in, I think they would have got quite cold, but you know, they are certainly braver than I am. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of them all told. And we had a bit of a conversation as they paddled by, and I told them they were going on YouTube, and they didn't seem to be too worried about that. So I carried on filming them until they went under the bridge and out the other side, and they eventually moored up on that little quayside where that lone fisherman stroke telephone operator was sitting when we walked up to the bridge on the way here. You can see down in the distance there the little quayside that they're heading for, and that's where they moored up. And in the far distance you can actually see that little pedestrian bridge going over to the other smaller private island on the right hand side in the far distance. So this is the end of the film now. We're going to walk back down there, but I won't be filming. We've got to walk back to the car, which is right in the far distance.